My dear students, in the previous classes, we have done what is lever and their classes also we have discussed. Now in today's class, we are going to discuss a next simple machine, that is pulley. Now, what is pulley? To understand this, let us take one example. Suppose you are trying to lift a bucket full of water from a well. But if you have noticed, it is very difficult to do in this manner. But when we are using a pulley, the work becomes so easy. So, in the previous class only, we have discussed that machine means when a substance we are using to make our work easier, that is we generally call as machines. So here we are using a device called pulley to make our work easier. So that means it is also a type of simple machine. So what is a pulley exactly? A pulley consists a circular disc made up of metal or wood with a groove cut along with its rim. Now a rope passes around the groove and the groove prevents the rope from slipping off the disc. Now pulley rotates about the axle fixed to a support called block. So this is the setup of the pulley. Now, what are the types of pulley we can see around us? That is, two types of pulleys are available around us. That is, one is fixed pulley, single fixed pulley. Another one is single movable pulley. So first we are going to discuss about single fixed pulley. A single fixed pulley has a fixed axle. Now a rope passes over the pulley. Load is attached to one end of the rope and the effort is applied at the another end of the rope. A fixed pulley is used in a change direction of the load. Now, this is the common type of pulley which we generally see around us, and the water that I have discussed, that how to draw water from wells by using a pulley, that particular pulley is specially single fixed pulley. Now next we will discuss about single movable pulley. Now a single movable pulley has a free axle. That means the axle is free to move. It is a combination of a fixed pulley and which has a movable axle. I hope you have all understood what is the pulley means. Now we will discuss about the another type of simple machine, that is inclined plane. Now what is inclined plane? A simple machine that has a sloping surface is called inclined plane. Now for examples we can take the sloping wooden planks, slides or our staircases. All these are the types of inclined planes. Now inclined planes makes our work easier when we are moving upward. So staircases we use to move from the ground level to upper level. That is how it makes our work easier, simply. Or else sometimes if you have seen that loaded trucks, we are unloading them, we place a wooden plank over there so that the unloading become easier. In the next type of simple machine, we will discuss about screw. Now, what is a screw? Screw is an inclined plane around a rod. Now, a screw looks like just like a nail with the grooves into it. It has a winding edge. It is called thread. Now, screw we can easily make by a simple two devices. Like suppose you take a pencil in your hand and cut a piece of paper like this shown in the diagram. Then after that, slowly if we wrap around it, around the pencil especially, then we can make a screw like this. So, screw is a simple machine which we use in our daily basis life. Next simple machine that we are going to discuss about is wheel and axle. Now, what is a wheel and axle? Now, wheel and axle is a simple device that we use in our daily life, like a screwdriver or a sewing machine. So, wheel with a rod is attached to the device, and axle, wheel axle arrangement we all together call it. Now, when we turn the wheel, axle also turns. Like suppose you place a screwdriver on the screw, then the axle is this part and wheel acts as the top part, which we rotate around to put a screw on the place. That is how a screw works. Or we can take this another simple example, like suppose somebody is driving a car. Now for driving a car, we know there is a wheel-like structure, and if you have noticed, that is there is having a straight axle which holds it. When we controls that and we give acceleration, then the car starts to move. Next simple machine that we are going to discuss about is wedge. Now, what is a wedge? Wedge is a V-shaped piece. Generally, it is made up of metal and it has two inclined planes which are put together to form a sharp edge. Now, simple examples here we can take like knife. We all have in our home to cut the vegetables, or we can take the another example like blade. So if you have noticed, it has a sharp edge. Now this sharp edge is coming from the joining by two inclined planes together. So this is all about the simple machine which we have done in the previous classes and today also. Now, there are some compound machines also. What are now the compound machines? When we club all the simple machines together, put together, and after that we make a complex or a compound machine. So, it is in simple word we can say like this. It is formed by 2 or 3 simple machines. Like suppose a car, like suppose an aeroplane. All these devices consist of many simple machines put together, and then we are getting a big device which makes our work easier. So this is the end of the chapter. I hope you all have understood. Go through the videos repeatedly and learn the chapter from your book. Thank you, students.